parents alike have the same vested interest in their children. We all want the best for them. We're probably all aware it's important to make sure they are confident, fluent readers who enjoy reading, but often it's hard to know where to start. What book should my children be reading? How do I help them progress at school when the teaching is different nowadays? How best can I support my child with reading at home? Reading aloud with your child is an important part of their education. It teaches them how to speak fluently, how to listen carefully, and eventually the ability to read by themselves, acquiring the skills of lifelong reading. Evidence suggests that reading for pleasure is more likely to determine whether a child does well at school than their social or economic background. The short answer is a lot. Parents are by far the most important educators in a child's life, and so modelling the skills of reading are essential. Make sure that your child is familiar with language and books so that they can see how enjoyable reading is. Some of the things you can do include reading aloud to your child, reading yourself. Children who see adults reading are much more likely to want to read themselves. Making sure your child is surrounded by books. Make regular trips to the library or bookshop. In this way, reading becomes a habit.
Reading for pleasure is the single biggest factor in success later in life outside of an education. Study after study has shown that those children who read for pleasure are the ones who are most likely to fulfill their dreams. If your child reads, they will succeed. It's that simple.
Sharing a book can be a bonding experience, and for young children, cuddling up with a parent to read a book can be a special time. Here are some top tips to make this experience effective.
Show the child the cover of the book.
This is a great way to engage their interest and work their imagination.
Test your child's interest and progress.
Be guided by how long they will listen. Children can be easily distracted. To keep them focused, ask questions about the book. It helps to develop children's inference and deduction skills.
Check the children's reading skills.
Very often, parents are put off by the mention of phonics. Simply put, with phonics, children are taught to read by learning the sounds that represent letters. With this knowledge, children can begin to read words by learning how to blend the sounds together. It is important that you use picture clues to unlock the meaning of a word. For unfamiliar words, encourage them to use the sounds they know and break the words up.
Make the story engaging.
Children enjoy a story more when it is brought to life. Make the characters real. Talk about the characters, the drawings, and the events so that the story starts to come alive.
"Ooh-wah," said Macbeth Bill. "Ooh-wah."
Listen to the questions children have to say.
Answer their questions patiently. Acknowledging the child's interest will improve focus and engagement in the text. Hopefully, these tips will help support you and your child on your reading journeys. Remember, reading should be fun and is a wonderful opportunity for a shared experience between you and your child.
Books transform children's lives. They can open windows onto new worlds, widen their horizons, or even just make them laugh themselves silly. Reading for pleasure can give children the key to unlock their dreams.